Greetings, my fellow children of the Spinner in Darkness. Welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are continuing on today with our playthrough of the Unbeheld civilization, who operate under the watchful, if you discount the fact that she doesn't have eyes, leadership of our oracular seer, Cenarix Curseweaver. In the previous episode, we made our first foray onto the surface, and have discovered some prime real estate for some potential city building, though it will be a dangerous region considering we have several enemy forces here. That being said, that's not that bad. That is not that bad. It'll probably get worse by the time we get there. But we can reinforce our army with units. We have an army here right now. Now, the question is there a quicker way to get there? Do I have another army that's closer by? The answer to that is no. However, I do have one unit that I can use to reinforce Cenarix's army. This, I'm gonna send her up there. Don't force march, though. Just get up there. Cenarix, you're gonna make your way up there as well. It's gonna take several turns to move through these mountains. We need to get up there somehow. Stygial Strand can annex another province. I know. The only problem there is that actually it can't, because all this stuff is in the way. Perhaps if there's some terraforming later down the line that we can actually remove these tiles completely through, like, super excavation, then maybe we can actually do something about it. But for now, there's not much we can do. So let's find this infestation, because there's definitely an infestation vomiting forth hostile armies nearby this region, and I would like to deal with them on a fairly permanent basis. Get them out of the picture. Donatur can annex another province. See, that is useful. The problem is we need to build a tier 3 stronghold in order to get those last two. And right now our teleporter is almost done, and we're going to get a Doom Depth Trench, though I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to... do I cancel that? Because then I have to replace it again. Fuck it. No. We'll leave it. We'll upgrade that when we get to it. Meanwhile, you here are gonna explore around up here, because, well, let me tell you, this isn't bad either. Alright. And where... Hold on here just a sec. Get back up there. That could be a place of interests. We've got a quarry there. We've got the Shrieker's Tomb, which is a wonder. We've got a gold vein, and something here that is guarded by... Blood of the Archons. I'll read it when we actually get it. This isn't bad either. Okay, so before we do any of that, we need to make sure that we can actually get another city. Which means we need to invest in this. It's going to cost us 200 Imperium, that's fine. It's going to increase our city cap by 1. And we can get that again, if I recall correctly. Now, you are going to head up here as well. It just seems like there aren't very many people up in the north.
Well met, oracular seer. I am Warlord Korsgur Ulok, Lashmaster. Prove your strength to me, and we may yet conquer this realm together.
He is at war with the Cult of the Ashen Hand, the Jadur Sadal, and the Gellander Kingdom. I'm gonna send him a welcome gift. He may be an ally. Plus, he's on the right side. He's very evil. Which is a good sign. Can't tolerate any goody two-shoes in our faction. Alright, spell's ready to launch. Hold on that. We shall see. An infestation is sending out invading forces. That's here. Yeah, that's the one we're about to head out to, so that's good. We'll need to stop that before it does anything else. Alright. Moving towards the underground passage there. We have completed Call of the Wild, so now we can use a battle spell to buff up our animals, which will be good. We actually need a couple more battle spells. This is a unit enchantment, guided projectiles, which will ignore accuracy penalties from obscuring conditions caused by units. This is going to be good, because this has definitely been an issue that I've had, is my units getting obscured by stuff. That being said, Prelude of Doom is also good, so I'm going to lock that, and we're going to get guided projectiles. I don't care much about the Entwined Thrall, so let's go for that. We can set production in the Spinner's Nest. Ah, we're done here, huh? Alright. What do we want? I mean, an interrogation dungeon will get us more knowledge. A library will also get us more knowledge without having to worry about reduced stability, which our stability is pretty bad. A blacksmith to get more draft income. Arcane battlements, maybe. Getting some fortifications wouldn't be a terrible idea. Dark Forge would get us gold. And draft. For quarry and mine nearby. We don't have too many potential options. We have a quarry and a mine there, but there's a wildlife sanctuary here. We could... Nah, there's nowhere good to build the Dark Forge. I mean, more mana is always good. 20 mana income from a monolith. Masonic Hall. Extra production. I'm going to build the Masonic Hall, because that's going to speed up future production. We may need to build things fast. Alright. Orders required here on the surface. So I could cut through the Shadal territory. They're not going to like me for that. Other rulers have forged an alliance. Leofric Shale and Zenith the God Vessel. Okay. We don't like either of them very much. So, it's going to take 4 turns to cross these mountains. Now, I could go faster by doing a forced march. Might be worth it. But let's actually... no, hold on. I thought we were going up and over. So that's going to take 3 turns. That's going to take 6 turns. You know what? I think it's worth trespassing. We'll wait here, because we'll get 1 extra movement space. Screw it. We'll get the evil. I don't care. We'll trespass. New Empire development skill available. I think I'm going to need to save my Imperium as much as I want something. Instantly gain 500 knowledge. That's really cool. Ooh, that's cool. Gain the ability to assign Whispering Stones to other Empire's vassals to gain their tribute. Okay. I mean, how much does this cost? 250. That's going to reduce our Imperium. We're not going to be able to build a city immediately anyways. That sounds really fun. Let's move this way. Ooh, even better. It's going to put us very close territorially to this free city. That's okay. I don't mind that so much. Okay, where do we have the enemies? They're probably over this way. Ah, look, 2 armies on approach. Hopefully they don't both come at me. That would be annoying. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of promising. As well. So we got pastures here, we got pastures there. Let's move that way. Okay, this is where the problem lies. Oh my god. What the fuck? Yeah, run away. Okay, that's a kind of a big deal, because that's where we originally wanted to build our city. Whereas here... No, not here. Where did we have it? Was it here? No, it was here. Why don't you head up here? Let's see what we've got there. That could be another option, but we have a bit less move, or a bit less room to expand. Who else do we have? You can continue moving. You're here right now. Hold off. Okay, get ready to move into the underground, or to the overground, I should say. And we're gonna hold off right here. Goddamn. Alright. These guys do not like me very much. They could declare an unjust war. You could settle grievances. Okay, it's not really giving me options to settle grievances. Negotiate. Can we establish a treaty? Open borders? It's not going to work. Requires a wizard bond. I should probably make a wizard bond with another faction. Let's have a look. We've got 2 potential allies. Grix the Heart Eater. How strong are you? You're 6th rank? You're 8th rank. Torbeld is 2nd. Leofric is 9th. Okay, Leofric is the weakest. He's rank 5. She's rank 7. So we don't even know who's rank 1. But right now, Grix the Heart Eater is the stronger of the 2 allies. So I wonder if we can actually arrange a wizard's treaty. Very good. Alright. We have a pact. So, we could attempt to negotiate a defensive pact, or we can attempt to get open borders. It's a deal. Alright, I like that. And we'll look at the orcs here. So we can potentially get a wizard's bond here as well. Alright. Very good. And let's open borders with you as well. And that's it. Alright, a little bit of diplomacy. So that's Bloodguard. They now know where we are, but it's going to be harder for them to get to than it is for us to get to them at this point. So we control all the entrances, or at least we control most of the entrances down into the underworld. Yeah, let's end our turn. Well, Asha Shadowbiter is being attacked by the first of the infestation armies, which we're going to be able to fight. I think we can get a better result if we actually fight this. I mean, I don't know what the auto-resolve would have given us, but let's start this episode off with an actual battle. The battles are fun, after all. So, let's let the enemy... No, we get to move first, of course. So... I think we're gonna make a full advancement. Move our warlocks in behind. We've got our animal summoners who are going to summon an animal, whatever that might be. What do we got here? Ah, hell pigs. Delightful. My favorite. Perhaps I picked the wrong faction. Maybe we should have been playing a hell pig faction. Unfortunately, I don't think we can ride hell pigs. We can ride boars, which are pretty cool. But they're not as cool as hell pigs, if I do say so myself. Alright, let's move our archers along this flank, and let's end our turn. Let the enemy advance into the jaws of our trap. Okay, they didn't really move into our trap very much, which is a shame. Nor are we in range. However, don't do that. What can you hit from here? Nothing? I mean, not? Okay. Sometimes it's difficult to, like, click away from things. So we could launch an attack immediately, because she's really fast. But I don't think that's a good call. So we could advance, let them come to us. Or I can start hitting them with Sundering Curse. I think that's a good unit to hit with a Sundering Curse anyways, because they're jerks. And let's empower our Hell Pigs. They will be super Hell Pigs. Completely unstoppable. Okay, we'll put our spiders right here. Go defensive. And we'll put our archers right behind so that at least they'll have a bit of line of sight. Ah, screw it. Stay like that. And, do we want to hit them with a ice shackles? We got a ton of magic, so I'd like to freeze some of these faster units to slow them down a little. That worked. Good. Go into defensive mode. Let them come. Alright, they got a ranged attack, which will kill one of my guys. We can heal through that if we need to. What are you doing? Okay. A little bit of a heal there. Okay, you're attacking me, which I get to attack you first because I have retaliation, which is great. Preemptive retaliation and first strike. Okay, that is a big thing. That is a large spirit wolf that is kind of intimidating. But I'm gonna blast him with some webs. So, alright. Back unit is immobilized. That's fine. Let's see if we can't immobilize these two as well. Anything? Okay, that's one. Which is going to give us impunity to attack, so I'm actually going to move our hell pigs around and deliver a retaliation canceling hit there. And then archers can kill them. No, these are the warlocks actually, and they failed, which is a shame. But what are you going to do? We can kill them now, but they're immobilized. So they're not of concern to me. That unit is going to hurt. Kind of. Not so bad. Our archers are here, they can finish them. Do it. Good. Do I engage there? I don't think so. That's going to draw them in? No, they can't move. Then I think it's better off to immediately fight here. Whereas those two units, I think, can do the damage they need to do right there. I'm going to move this thing up. These people up. And dish out some more damage against the Hell Dog. And let's get a healing roots here, just to mitigate some of the damage and remove the poison on them. Grant them a bit of regeneration. They're still decaying. Okay, so it doesn't remove that. Ow. Ow. Okay. Well, so that hurt. A lot. At the very least, its turn is over, and they're still stuck, so they're just going to keep healing. Ah, right. There's another unit back there. I forgot about them. Okay. Hit you with the Sundering Curse, because I don't like you. And spiders, I think, are going to launch the attack. Okay. Hellpig can finish that. Fantastic. And you get in and kill them. That'll allow you to get an extra action as well. Wonderful. Now we can charge in here, too, to dish out some pain. Great. Hellpigs, just turn that way. And my wild speakers are going to advance here. There. That will make them flankable by the wargs, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. So I want to get rid of one of them. Nice, we can pull up to here. Arrows in against those things, and we'll drop a heal on a leader. Not that she really needs it, but you never know. Alright. As expected. Nice. Preemptive retaliation is pretty good. These guys are, well, they're fumbling, so they're really not doing much. So, great. I think my archers are going to dish out some pain here. Or do I have my warlocks? I'm going to pull my warlocks up here. Now, we can't get the hell pigs in, so they're going to eat a retaliation, probably, unless we can get our spider in to soak it up. Because you could attempt an assassination. What's the chance here? 55% chance? Hey, it worked. Alright, I like it. Nice. Alright, could do a restore. Nah. Okay, just gonna trigger the retaliation. Fantastic. Then you can pull back. Blast them with some magical lasers, and my spiders can come in and finish the job. Great. Wonderful. We unfortunately lost a unit of Night Guard, but so it goes. A lot of extra money from that. We do get tons of money from killing things. So, I think it's time we drop a Watcher in this army and immediately get another Watcher ready. Right. And you're going to take up position there, so they will be defended. You are going to go out of this territory soon, but right now you're in their territory. Yeah, I'm really sorry about this trespassing. We will force march, just because I want to make it clear to them that I'm not here to invade you. I'm just here to leave. There we go. Alright. And you get in there, and here we are. Good potential for a city, right here. That army is not ideal, though. Or do we build it here and then expand that way? Though the problem is this city is expanding. And this city is a vassal to our allies. So I don't particularly want to cause trouble with them right now. I think this is probably the best place to build the outpost. This province has already been claimed. Building here causes other rulers to gain grievances against you. So Zenith and Grix the Heart Eater. Both have distant claims. I'm going to talk with Grix first. See if we can negotiate a province claiming pact. She accepts it? Good. Then Zenith, I don't care so much about. Where am I? Here we go. So, and then it's going to be an outpost. Just Zenith the God Vessel is going to be pissed. That's fine. A couple turns till that's ready. I'm going to keep this army right here. I don't think we need to engage. Or we could try and take out these spiders already. Because they're sitting on the quarry, and I would like to get the quarry. How good of a fight is that going to be? We also have our scouts here, so, like, we do have an army. And let me tell you, just to be sure. That's still a even fight. My god. Alright, well. I want to clear them out. Yeah, these spider matriarchs are horrible. They will... That's a vampire spider matriarch, isn't it? Oh god. I don't even want to know. Can't wait till we can get them. If we can get them. So, again, I'm fairly okay with letting them come to us. So, I'm going to move this unit right here, put them into a defensive posture, and keep our warlocks right there. Put them in a defensive posture. Our scouts can take a position alongside them. We've got bannermen as well. We've got our hunting spiders. I would like to fortify up here. So I kind of want them to come this way. We're not going to be in range of anything, but I could, for example, go right here and drop a bulwark standard on all of my units. Just to bolster up their defenses. And you, I'm going to hold there. Not least a Shadowbiter. Retreats behind our lines. I'm going to get our regular spiders. No sense in doing that. Can I just move regularly? Yeah. And over this way. And then we've got just a ton of these watchers here. They're awesome. Okay, we'll take up a position along here. Because I have the range advantage. They might have the web, but aside from the webs, the problem is, are these hunters? Yeah, they are. Fuck, so they can just jump over my lines. So, better yet if I just engage. So then we can negate their mobility advantage, or if I do this. Okay, that one's immobilized. Then I can engage already. Here, that one's a problem, though. We could hit them with the channeled lightning. We can attempt to channel power. With the psychic gaze, that's gonna stun it. Alright, so we don't need to worry about them for next turn. So I'm more able to move my units into position. Good, you're there. Aim out that way. Defend up. Bannerman. Nothing to attack right now. And you already did your thing. So I'm going to pull my other watcher out here, and my third watcher is going to take a position right there. Meanwhile, my Dark Warriors, I think, are going to work as like a backline, whereas Malisa and my scouts, what am I doing with my scouts? So I could try and web up that way, but I don't have enough movement. So Could go around. I'm gonna hold out here, I think. Could engage there. That'll block them all in place. And ultimately, it's a sacrificial hatchling unit. Like, obviously, they'll take horrendous damage. The hunters can jump over them. But I'm gonna do it. It's definitely kind of a suicidal job for them, but... Put a Sundering Curse, should have done that first, but so it is. Alright, we got another Sundering Curse option. I'm gonna drop it on this Matriarch. And Bannerman. Could advance and start shooting. I'm gonna do that, because both of these units aren't going anywhere, so I may as well take advantage of what we can do here. Now, they might be vulnerable to counterattack, but I'd rather lose the Bannermen, because they're not really, like, you know... They're not valued lives within our faction. These are just, you know, random vassal warriors working for us. They're not spiders. I say as we're sacrificing spider hatchlings. You know, it's okay. Now, I think dropping, actually, it might be better to drop a Baneful Curse here, because it's a lot of units we can hit with the Baneful Curse, and they're not going to be able to recover from that, because they don't have buffs. Alright, well, that happened. And that hit all of my units with the immobilized. That sucks. Okay, so you're gonna jump in, indeed. To be expected. You get one attack. But that leaves you very exposed. And these two can't jump, and are a bit slowed. So that's fine. We kind of roadblocked one of them with the little spiders there. That's okay. What are we gonna do here? Malisa. I'd like to web up there, but that's not gonna work. So... Can I declick it? Okay. What about here? I can drop a web there. Do it. Good. One of them's immobilized. Fantastic. That'll help block them a little. And we're stuck here. That's okay. I could do a Soothing Standard right now. Get 2 heals off. I like that. Enough. And we can drop another web here. Nice. They're both immobilized. Just absolute web fight. This is hilarious. And I can jump, even while immobilized. That's suicide, though. I'd rather not do that with my hunting spiders. No, I cannot. Okay. It's just giving me the option. I just can't actually do it. That's fine. Mark here. They're stunned. Perfect. Gonna allow us to get away. Can we dish out any damage onto any other units? No, just onto this one. That's fine. Get full attacks. I think we can straight up kill this unit in this turn. Yeah. Nice damage. Charge in, finish him off. Good. Okay. Count that as a victory for me. Psychic Gaze there, good. That one's pretty badly damaged. Can we advance and get ourselves into shooting range of anything? Not without exposing ourselves. So... Unless we go around? No. Unfortunately, their range is kind of limited. You're immobilized, but those two are not, and they're going to be able to get to there. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to put him there, because he's going to get attacked then. So we can probably take it. Got 88 hit points. These Banner Lords have... Yeah, they might be able to survive as well. Okay. Okay. Hit them with more ice. Yeah. Stay there. Pull up that way a little, if you would. Turn. There we go. Alright. Funnel them in. Yeah, they're doing that. That's okay. Oh, wow. I just died. Okay. Yeah, they kind of do a lot of damage. So I could get a good charge, but that's going to be kind of suicidal. I'm going to send my archers around on a deep flank. And they didn't advance. Which is definitely unfortunate. I'm going to pull these guys up right now, just a little. We can move further with them. And advance my flying orb. We're going to drop a Marcus Prey on the Dread Spider Matriarch and start unleashing the pain. Get as much damage on them as possible. We can also hit them with a Sundering Curse, though we can also hit that one with the Sundering Curse. That one is a slightly more dangerous enemy, in my opinion. And that'll kill it. Alright, good. One Matriarch down. You can advance to hit there, because that's going to hit all of them with our Lightning Orb. Nice. And you're still stuck, not doing anything. We could advance. Second thought, don't advance. Pull back to here. And you're going to charge in. We're not going to kill it, unfortunately. And they're probably going to die. But that's okay. It's a price I'm willing to pay. End turn. Okay, one of them is advancing. It's going to jump in. It's going to jump right into the spider hell. It's just so many spiders here. Oh my god, it's getting worse. Still more spiders. You know what would fix this problem? More spiders. That would fix this problem. Alright. They bought it, but at least we slowed them down again. Okay, they're going on the deep flank. That's okay. So, now I think it's the time to do Call of the Wild. All of our animals are going to gain bolstered defenses, only affecting one, all friendly. Awesome. Alright. Good. Okay. Good. Hit him with the web. Nice. That's immobilized. Alright. So, what do I want to do here? We got two threats. They're both bad. Who dies first? I think you're the more likely one to die. So, we're going to get a mark there. And then we can deliver some pain with the warlocks. Good. We're going to hit you with another piercing gaze. And you are able to actually kill it. Nice. Very good. Very good indeed. Okay, you're going to jump right here. Why not? Target cannot be affected. Well, that can. Yoink. Okay. Hit him from the side. It's going to trigger a retaliation. Pretty nasty one. This will not, so no reason not to. The problem is that one's kind of weakened. So they may die. That's going to be painful. Do I have any other options? I got my scouts, who are about to have an unpleasant time with these, but we can at least take some of them down with arrows. Nice. Yeah, not much. Actually, there's totally something to be done about this. We jump behind them, and then hit them with no retaliation. Less damage, but, hey. Malisa, I'm hoping survives? Barely. Maybe I should have weakened that thing. Oh well. Okay, it's attacking my spiders, so one of them is gonna die, which is too bad. Oh god, it healed. Of course, it's a vampire spider. What did I expect? Okay, my scouts are gonna have an unpleasant time. At the very least, they got some damage in. So they can retreat now. Which will trigger some, retaliation, unfortunately, but that's just how it is. And they healed! Fuck's sake. Vampire spiders, man. Big problem. Okay, drop a mark as prey there. This thing needs to go, is what this comes down to. And let's hit it with a Warlock Sundering Curse. Nice. You're gonna blast it. Or, yeah, you are gonna do it, 70%. Good work. Very nice. Triple hit. Can you finish it? Theoretically. Or we can drop a Sundering Curse on you, which you're just gonna heal, which is gonna be very annoying. We're gonna drop a Sundering Curse on them, we can get rid of them. And, hit you with the Psychic Gaze. Kill it. Very good. And you are going to kill them. Great. That'll be the end of our turn. One big one left, and one small swarm. Ouch. Ouch. Well, one survived. Good enough. Will my scouts live? All I need to do is kill that thing, and that should end the battle. So, I think we can do this. If I drop a mark as prey here, I've been making so much use of that spell. Okay, hit him with the gaze. Lightning bolts, good. Maximum damage. You can hit him with the psychic gaze as well. Warlock's damage. And you. Nice. Alright, that's the end. Brutal. Definitely some casualties, but at least we got rid of one of the armies that's here. And we're gonna grab the Eagle Bow, tier 2 bow, not bad. And that's not gonna benefit us, or it will, just not to the city that we're about to build here. And at this point, we can combine our forces, right? So, this is now our army. 3 Watchers. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna head down here. Hero leveled up, indeed, I would imagine so. So, you are our caster. Excuse me? Cancel? I didn't actually click on anything, not sure why it insisted that I did. Magecraft 2, extra accuracy for spells. Fire Invocation, maybe? 7 range. Deals damage in 1 hex radius. Nah. I think I want to actually get some army bonuses going. So, getting experienced leader will be good to start with. We have the Storm Orb, which is tier 3. We could replace it with the Satirical Orb, but that's not a good call, nor is this. What does the Eagle Bow do? 13 damage, can shoot multiple times, plus 20% accuracy. It's alright. We have better, but it's okay. Also, should be noted, we can actually sell extra items. Can I inspect you here again? There we go. Yeah, so we can totally sell some of the items that we're not using. So, like this Frost Orb, for example. I don't think we're going to need that. The Staff of Spirit we're not going to need. Satirical Orb, maybe. The Dwarven Warhammer is a tier 2. We have a much better Warhammer, so let me quickly check the stats here. Yeah, this is a charge attack, as is... That's a heavy charge attack. That does... Removes retaliation. Yeah, this is just straight up better. So I'm going to remove the Dwarven Warhammer. Got 2 shields here, both tier 2. The Barb Shield... Melee attackers have a 30% chance of bleeding, so that's when they get attacked. Barb Shield, melee attackers have a 30% chance of... Yeah, that's it. And the Frost Shield is melee attackers take 4 frost damage. I'm going to get rid of that for the bleeding. Horses, sell it for food. More like eat it. And we're going to keep the Lightning Spear. We're going to keep all these ones. Good. Alright. Now, what else are we doing here? Into the passage, finally. New territory. Okay, hi. You're the orcs. Never mind, that's good. I'm glad to see you guys here. Doing well. Doing decently well. We can actually cross through their borders, but we don't need to right now. We'll look around there eventually. Let's send you up here. See what there is. Arctic territory, lots of large hostile enemies. Nothing I want to deal with. And up here, we have the final corner of this territory. Which, again, this is a decent place to build a city. We'll get around to it. I think for now, our city is going to be here. It's a bit less hostile. We have allies surrounding us, except for there. But that is basically just going to allow us to expand without having to worry too much. There's also no infestation nearby. But I'm going to slowly make my way up to that other northern city, so that we can, at the very least, take that eventually. Okay. Let's move here, and then you can't move. Alright, so you're just going to stay here. I don't want to waltz into that territory where there's potentially 3 enemy armies waiting for us. Spell ready to launch. Summon wild animals. We don't need to right now. Queue up a watcher. Let's do it. Yeah, you're just going to stay there. End our turn. We have encountered Mustafa ibn Nasir, the leader of the Brass Dominion. He is currently neutral, so I'm going to send him a welcoming gift. We may be unseen, we may strive to be unseen, but we can't hide from him. I think we need to realize that. He is allied with the, man, I can never remember their name. The Shadal. I made that name up, by the way, so.
Alright, I accept this gesture of goodwill, Curseweaver. Thank you.
Hopefully, he'll be as measured as I kind of intended for him to be. Not sure what I'm going to do as my next campaign. It's going to be one of these characters. I'm thinking Zenith, probably, just because I have kind of a cool backstory in mind for her. But I'm actually going to probably make that a vote when the time comes. I'll pick my top 3 and let you all vote on who I'm going to play next. Alright, what do we got here? Hostiles. Only 4 of them there, so we can deal with this army easily enough. Let's just auto-resolve that. Die. Good. More food for Donatur. And these armies are just going to hold position. Torbeld Dragonkiller is withdrawn to the Astral Void. That's good news. Message received from,
Rajar Sadathrum has proven themselves a worthy friend to me. A shared friendship between you and Rajar can only make us stronger.
Look. He doesn't like us very much.
Fate brings us together once more. What questions burden you?
You're allied to the God Vessel and to Mustafa ibn Nazir. You are at war with my orcs. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to exacerbate any issues, because right now we need to set up our civilization before we go to war. Sure, we can take their cities, burn them for resources, but we can do that later too, so, alright. We are out of their territory. I'm sure they are relieved to hear that. As for what we're gonna do here, I think we need to heal, because I don't want to mess with that. That just looks extremely unpleasant. What are these units? Holy shit. They're angels riding eagles. Solid. And then, yeah, so this is actually a unit that you can recruit with one of the Faith Tomes, which fucking a wild-ass character model design. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright. So, Synarix, no, this isn't Synarix, this is Malisa. I think you're gonna hold out here, because we have our, outpost will be constructed in 1 turn. So, just stay there. And, we'll see what happens. Perhaps we should, while we're waiting for the turn to end, normally I'm gonna cut them out, but I want to actually look and see what these guys do. So, they have an ungodly amount of health, very high resistances. They have Blight weakness. And Frost weakness. Well, those are 2 damage types that we can definitely do. Smiting Prayer Blast. That is a fuck ton of damage. Single magical attack at target unit. Okay, it only hits 1 enemy unit, but wait, it increases the damage of all other friendly faithful units, which is all of these, by the way. When used, okay, great. Divine Vengeance deals damage to non-faithful units in a 2-hex radius. Okay, so if we get close to it, it does that. No, that's got range. So does this, but less range. And it's an accuracy-based thing. So this has long range. This is gonna be horrible to deal with. The only saving grace is Blight weakness and Frost weakness. Slumber Spores. You have neglected the needs of your citizens in Donatur, causing unrest. An expert apothecary proposes a unique solution. Ooh, I'm liking it already. He bows and explains with a nasal voice.
All my life, I've pursued the study of magical fungal infestations that dot this world. I have located one variety whose spores induce a strong sedative effect. If you find it advisable, Oracular Seer, one might shower the restless congregations of Donatur in these spores. The effects of these so-called slumber spores are temporary, but they may help Donatur overcome these challenging times.
Deploy the spores throughout Donatur to calm its populace. It's going to cost me a lot of mana. Or we can execute the sedated troublemakers after they've been sedated by the spores. That is an ingenious plan to restore public order. I love it. I do not support this in real life. Just want that to be clear, okay? Alright, I'd like to build a work camp to start with, but I think we need to transition this to a city as soon as possible. Because then we can also start expanding. Alignment changed to very evil. Good to hear. Awesome. Spells ready to launch? No, we don't need to. So we're just going to sit here in this outpost here. That'll allow us to heal. I don't know if I want to actually, like, take that thing on until we have more forces available to us. As for what's going on here, we could definitely build a city in this region. We could also build one up here, but there's just an unfathomable amount of fuck waiting for us up there. That just doesn't look fun to deal with. But not with our tier 1 and 2 units, in any case. We need more tier 3 units. I need to upgrade one of my cities, is basically what that's coming down to. There's that shit over there. I don't know, man. None of this looks good. See, now I feel she's just out of position, and there's nowhere else to go. One other problem that we need to take into account is if we build a city there, there's no way out. There's no way to flee into the underground if it goes wrong. The other territory here does. There's an underground passage right there that we can seek out. So this is like perfect real estate. We just need to make sure that we can outbid them. They are vassals of the orcs. So outbidding them may cause some diplomatic troubles, but we'll see what happens there. Yeah, man, I don't know. Why do we try and investigate what's up here? Could be a secluded, safe area. But what is here? What is this? I wish I had a scout. I mean, I do. I'm gonna send the scout back. And, for now, we're gonna stay right here. No, hold ground. You're gonna hold ground as well. You are gonna investigate over this way. Ooh, what have we here? A Walmart cave. Interesting. I'll read the lore for these things when I get them. I am interested in the lore. Don't worry. But I'm only gonna read the lore for things that we actually have. Okay, let's exterminate these monsters. There are 2 more groups. Okay, this is gonna be a hard fight one way or another. No way around that. So we can engage it right now, and we should be able to win this. What's the auto-resolve going to give me? You can skirt by with 1 loss, I'll take it. The wargs? Sure. Shame, but probably better than what we would have gotten otherwise. Alright, that's going to get us a nymph, alright, and the Whirlwind Blade, a tier 2 greatsword, with a charge attack. Deals 25 damage, that's quite a lot, and Whirlwind Strike hits all adjacent units. That's really cool. I'd like an infantry-based character that can actually use that at some point. Let's move back into here, and, well, you're going into that army. Ah, we have both of the heroes in here. Whoops, fucked that up. Now, the question is, who's better suited for this army? Because you have... No, Elric Shadowbiter. Yeah, you have Pack Leader, so you're well suited for a Beast army. We should reorganize this army. I'm going to do that next turn, though. Because then we can get Elric Shadowbiter with all the beasts and the beast-based units, so also including the Wild Speaker, and probably, does the Nymph summon beasts? I know it has an enthralling ability, which is very cool. Seduce. 6 range, 60% chance of inflicting mind-controlled. Which is pretty cool, for 3 turns. Unsuccessful, it distracts instead, so, I mean, also good. Yeah, yeah, that'll be cool. And then we'll move the spiders and the other wild speakers into this army, and then, yeah, Elric Shadowbiter is just gonna run an army of beasts. We'll optimize that a little bit. You know, just because I'm playing narrative doesn't mean we aren't going to optimize when we can, especially when the optimization works within the narrative, so that's what we're doing there. All right, checking our constructions. We're looking good there. This is on its way, and the Doom Depth Trench is 3 turns away from being done, so perhaps we should invest in something else. The tier 3? Let's do it. Let's get that going. And let's end turn. So, let's rearrange that army now that we can. Means I want a Watcher there. No, that's just gonna be like an army of Watchers. Just gonna be terrifying. You're gonna go into that army. It's gonna be very janky to do this, but this is how it's gonna have to go. You're going here. You go there. And you go here. Alright, looks good. Now the infestation is done, and we can go about our business, although perhaps we should dig out this, because... Hold on here just a second. This might actually result in a decently sized cavern, and there's something down there. That is a free city. And in all likelihood, that is a free city that has not been discovered. Shall I dig this out? No, I'm not going to dig this out. Do we sit on this underground passage? What was on the other side here again? Hell. No, stay there. Wait there. And you are coming back this way. Okay, grab that. Ah! Alright. That doesn't look promising anymore, because it seems like the kitties have established a city up there. Okay. As much as I want this place... Fuck. Do I just do it? The way how I would do it is I would take this and I would release the vestigial strand as a vassal. Because it can't expand anymore. It's basically useless to me. I mean, it's not useless. It can still do things. It's just, it's not an optimal city. So if I go up here, found an outpost, like, there, right here in the middle, I can expand out that way, I can expand up to there, I can grab whatever the fuck that is, and then we just have to deal with the continuous monstrous onslaught from the horrible things over there with a relatively small army. I don't know, what can possibly go wrong? We're gonna do it. We're going in. Alright. And here... Well, we can travel through their territory, they don't mind. Why don't we look at what's over that way? Perhaps there's more real estate over in the far western corner of the map that might dissuade us from our foolish endeavor out to the east. But here and now, this is looking very promising. Aside from kind of being sandwiched in, it will have limited expansion room, but it won't be that bad. It'll still be better than anything we found in the underworld, so should be okay. I think what we should do is beeline to grab these two deposits. A sheep deposit and an iron deposit. Yes, a sheep deposit. Certainly not a pasture. Nah. Sheep deposits are canon now. And we're going to move our spiders. Let's go do some scouting down here. And you're just holding out here for now. You're a garrison at the moment. You're gonna go this way. Okay. Gold. Loot. Hold on. Well, what about here? It's frozen. Frozen isn't horrible. I mean, it kind of is, but... Like, we can build huts. Arctic adapted factions can build... Not there. Okay, we can build farms. Can we? I don't know. Ice. Not viable for exploitation. Yeah, I don't think we can actually build a farm here, because I think all we can build is huts in these territories, which does mean we could build quarries in some of them, at the very least. I don't know. Maybe a better option. I'm just trying to scout out where we might be able to build our cities, and yeah. Alright. You have been denounced? Who dares? Cat people. Not to be trusted. Probably selling skooma somewhere. Wretched creatures. Another ruler was denounced.
Let it be known that Horskul Lok Lashmaster has crossed me. Horskul Lok has insulted my empire. He is not to be trusted.
That's so. Well, eventually I'm gonna have to decide which of them I will side with, because it seems like my two potential evil allies are not friends with each other. That's fine. I don't need to get involved right now. An evil presence lingers within these lands. I don't know, what gave that away? The crunch of half-chewed bones underfoot and the overwhelming scent of past victims drifting through the air mark this den a home of monsters. From ancient giants, shapers of the world, to vicious trolls still incensed at the loss of their deep domains, one might expect any type of powerful creature and their minions to emerge. Lovely. Yeah. So we have this desecrated temple here. Add blessed souls to the rally of lieges. That's something we have. So this is a mechanic that I haven't really used yet. But basically, you can just recruit units outside of your normal recruitment pool from Rally of the Lieges. These were coming from my vassal Donartur back when they were a vassal, so they're still just kind of sitting around waiting for me to use, I think. If you have more vassals, you get more uses of this. So I'll explain a little bit how that works, at least to my understanding of how it works, when we actually get more. So I'm going to end turn.
You're angering me, Sinarix Curseweaver. I'm warning you. If you keep going like this, I'll see an end to your reign right here.
We'll see about that. You're the weakest faction, and I am the 5th strongest faction. So, you know, you're welcome to try. For now, I'm going to ignore this. We're above insults and warnings and that type of thing. You know, spiders care not for such. Let's grab this, because it's a loot pile that's going to reveal the location of a blighted tree. Ooh. Scripture describes how the first elves visited all the worlds to seed them with life. This magnificent tree stands as a testament to that age. It is said the souls of these first ones still reside within it, sometimes manifesting themselves as the Entwined, eternally bound to protect its growth. Cool lore! Cool lore. Very Sylvaneth from Age of Sigmar. With the ancient elves being bound into the wood as sort of half-elven, half-tree spirits. Cool stuff. Love the Sylvaneth in Age of Sigmar, not my actual faction that I play. In case you guys are wondering, I play the Idoneth Deepkin and the Ossiarch Bone Reapers and the Gloomspite Gits. Those are my 3 factions. Don't have big armies of any of them, but, you know, I mostly prefer the smaller scale skirmishing games when I do get the chance to play. Mostly I just paint them, because it's fun. Let's see here. Battlefield remains to be looted. Yeah, sure. Look at that. Actual things to loot. Okay, that's going to go as draft to, I think, probably Donartur, because that's the closest. So maybe I should do something with that. Get a, I don't know, another hunting spider. These are great. Like, their web ability, they hit hard, they can jump, they're just good. Let's excavate this. Yeah, we're going to hang out here for a little bit. We're going to eventually get up to that underground passage, because that underground passage is going to bring us semi-close to our actual territory up there, and then I think we can start, you know, dealing with the surface world. Okay, so Torbeld Dragonkiller has returned to Stoneforge, so he has come back from the astral void. Good on him, I guess. So, move back up there. You move up here. Where's the place for a... I think right here is going to be the place for an outpost. Sitting on that, or do we build it right here? Thing is, if we build it right there, we have to deal with this army, which just looks terrible. It's a neutral army, thankfully. It's not going to attack me, so I'm probably better off actually building it up here, or just straight up in this province, which means I would need to move a little bit farther, which I don't want to force march in case we get attacked by anything. So we're just going to leave that. I'm going to go this way. Hi. Right. I saw red. I thought, enemies. But no, they're just red in coloration. So, we should be okay. We are not at war with them. And, anything up here, actually? Okay. This is just a vassal state. I might try and get that thing that will allow me to get a Whispering Stone in that vassal. I think, you know what, I'm going to do that right now. 'Cause that sounds fun. Court of Whispers. I love it. This gives us +1 Whispering Stone as well. Ooh, cool. So, undercut allies? Oh, what is this? You're building an outpost here too? Grix. Don't make me turn on you. I will. Okay. So I would like to undercut our enemies as vassals, but there aren't any to be found. Technically, everyone's my enemy, even my allies. We live in a state of constant vigilance and paranoia against all. That is just our way. Okay, Tuskheim, you're getting a Whispering Stone. I'm gonna steal your income. Nice. It's a little bit of money. We also have a second Whispering Stone that we could immediately use on Avernus here. I mean, we may as well. Looks good to me. So this one's not giving us... because this is the Cult of... No, it is. It is. And that's for the Cult of the Ashen Hand. Perfect. So we are undercutting an enemy of ours. They have one big city, Dinvalton, and it is large. We're going to infringe on their territory eventually, so that's going to be a place where we can expand. So even if Crix takes this... Although I don't know if Crix can build a city here, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Alright. Everyone looks to be getting steadily more pissed off at me. It's usually a sign that you're doing something right in life. Let's end our turn. Alright, we will end today's episode when I complete this city. So we got one more turn. We have completed guided projectiles, which will allow us to actually pick a new tome.
You have acquired enough arcane skills to choose a new tome to add to your research library.
Well, there's the Tome of Summoning, which would allow us to summon Astral Keepers, which are a tier 2 unit. A support unit that is especially effective in helping your other magic origin units. They have Lightning Blast. Does a little bit of damage. Astral Blessing heals 25 temporary hit points and gains static charge. Unit gains +2 lightning damage on its attacks. That's cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And then we would also get Astral Serpents as a tier 6. What? No. Tier 3 unit. Okay. They have a melee strike that does a fair bit of damage. So that's 8 lightning, 6 physical, 4 blight, and then Shattering Refuge. Unit teleports to target hex, dealing damage to adjacent units. Then this unit gains Refuged, which will make it invulnerable. Holy shit. These guys look awesome. Arcane Restoration heals all friendly magic origin units +28 temporary hit points. Target friendly magic origin unit gains 5 strengthened, 3 bolstered defense, 3 bolstered resistance, and static charge for 3 turns. That's quite good. And Arcane Bond. Target enemy magic origin unit has a 90% chance of becoming mind controlled. Holy shit. For 2 turns. If unsuccessful, deals 30 lightning damage instead. That's also really cool. Okay, that's High Contender. Tome of Teleportation summons a phase beast. It's a dog. If it was a phase spider, I'd 100% take that. Don't care about the rest. Tome of Devastation. Nothing here looks particularly intriguing. Okay, hold on here just a second. Summon Chaos Eater, you say. This is a tier 4 unit. 110 health. Chaos Bolts. Unleashes a magical bolt at target enemy. Deals either 7 lightning, 7 fire, or 7 frost at random. Havoc magic. 30% chance of inflicting a random negative status effect. Doesn't seem all that good. Like, it's a range unit. Okay, no. Alright. No, that can deal a fair bit of damage. And it can definitely screw around with status effects, because it's hitting 3 times if you... Or it's hitting as many times as you can. And then Consume Chaos. Target all adjacent enemies, remove all negative status effects, deal 12 random elemental damage for each status effect removed. And then Lifesteal. Okay, that's good, but I think the other one's better. Vessels of Chaos. Turns the target race into a conduit for chaotic energy. Plus 10% damage for each of the target's negative status effects. Stacks up to 3 times that. is good with our build, though. That is very good. Incite revolution. Target enemy city loses a border province and the population is lost. Spawns a brigand camp. That could be a good way of stealing other territories from people. Inflict a random status effect on all units in a 1x radius. That could screw us over, too. If it was a random negative status effect, I'd like that more, but that seems like a pass. Havoc magic. Grants base magic attacks of enchanted units, base 30% chance of inflicting a random negative status effect. Yeah, that's better. Potential. Like, we're going to be able to get 2 tomes here, but I want to kind of map out what we're going to do. Terramancy, I don't care about. Cycles, you know, I like the, you know, projectiles of decay. More blight damage does sound cool. But the rest of these, I don't care so much about. Diffuse health is cool. Target enemy sustains 30 blight damage. Friendly units in a 2x range are healed 15. Oh, that's kind of, that's awesome. But I don't really care about the Druid of the Cycle, just on an aesthetic level. Tome of Vigor. Summon Greater Animal. Empower Beasts. Totem of the Wild. This might be good. I'm probably going to do this instead of the Chaos. I do want the Astral. Ooh, Cold Dark. Also kind of cool. But this just sounds awesome. The Astral Serpents look really good. But what I think I'm going to do is actually take the Tome of Vigor first. That should allow us to get some scary magical creatures.
The unbridled power of
horses.
the herd thundering over the plain.
Okay.
The sheer strength of the mighty bear as it closes in upon its prey.
Super growth.
Hear the primal music that beats in the sinews and bones of beasts. Then you will be able to harness it and strengthen your pack with the force of nature itself.
Cool. Makes the target race grow in mass and stature, granting them plus 10 hit points, plus 1 retaliation attack, and decreasing the number of units in the formation, which is always just a good thing, because that means, like, you're less likely to suffer losses from damage, which means you lose less combat effectiveness for damage dealt. But I don't know if that makes too much thematic sense for us. Empowered Beasts is cool. That is pretty good, actually, because that will affect all of our beasts. I'm going to lock that and get... No, I'm going to lock Prelude of Doom and get Empowered Beasts right now. And we have unlocked the Seed of Nature Affinity Province Improvement. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let's look here. We building anything here yet? We're going to do that? Let's construct our outpost. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be a hot outpost. Very risky. That's a problem. Maybe they won't come to us. Guess we'll find out. You're gonna hang out right here. Do I summon a unit? I think I do. Just to make sure we have overwhelming force here. Nice, that's an extra hunting spider. I'll take that. And let's immediately... Do I summon a watcher too? Fuck it. Alright. Or at least we're defended here. It's kind of tanking our mana income, but I can take it. Let's immediately queue up another Summon Wild Animal and another... Ooh, Guided Projectiles. I want it. Queue that up. You were falsely denounced. Who dares? Fucking dwarves.
You have crossed me, oracular seer. Cenaric's Curseweaver is committing crimes against other rulers and threatening our empire. I advise you to stop this treachery or there will be consequences.
I could denounce him. A denouncement is a verbal warning about a grievance that affects the targeted ruler and their relations with other AI rulers that you have both met. A ruler may only be denounced once for each unique grievance a ruler has against them. Denouncing a ruler using fabricated grievances will cause them to have a grievance against you. No, I'm gonna denounce them back. Torbeld Dragonkiller has an affinity province improvement, or is falsely denouncing other rulers. I'm gonna do that. This is kind of a cool system, with the whole grievances, that you can use them as, like, casus belli and everything. Good. We're gonna denounce him right back. Hopefully that's gonna reduce his standing. He's at peace with everyone, so are we. Okay, his city's down here. And here. Okay. We're pretty far away from him. The only issue is he is close to Donatur. What's going on down here? There's an army here, actually. Something's moving over that way. I'm hoping that's not him. Just in case it is, I'm going to start queuing up more units. Just a few. Can always rush them if need be, and we can always run back with these armies. I think it's probably a good idea. I'm a little bit spooked. That may have been a prelude to war, so I think having my armies ready to fight whatever that is. Yeah, a rivalry was declared. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, we may be in a war soon against the dwarves, and they are more powerful than we are, but also our forces are pretty scattered and are going to have a real rough time getting back to anywhere because we don't have teleporters. Like, the teleporter network, once you get it working, is super good, but until you get it working, it's a big resource investment with no tangible gain. Alright, you're going to head up to here and investigate that. What are these units? There are just so many just random units in the game, which is awesome. Karag. Cool. Very cool. There's so many. Tide Spirit also. Wow. River Troll. Dope. Swamp Troll. You look like the Goblin King from the Hobbit movie. Alright, Synarix, hold here until that, city is... Oh, crap, there's two armies here, actually. Well, I really hope you don't come at me. Let's pull back a little. Yeah, they can reach me, I think. Fighting them is going to be rough. Alright. Where can we send our Outriders? Let's bring them back to the base here and actually do some investigation over in that direction. Spiders here are going to hold ground. And you, Wormy Worm, are going to head over this way. Just do a... don't do a horse march, though. You're going to go investigate down through this territory. Ah, there's an underground passage here. Where is that going to lead to? Have we discovered that one? We have not. Interesting. Alright. Orders required. Hold position. And let's end our turn. Well, everybody, I think my plans may be foiled here, because this is going to be a very rough fight. We are outnumbered, and we are outgunned. I may lose my leader here. And, regrettably, due to the timing of things, this is going to have to wait until the next episode. My apologies. Leaving it on a bit of a cliffhanger here. But, those are always fun anyways, so, yeah. We'll start the next episode off with a nasty battle that we can hopefully win. I have no idea what half of these units do. I will look at them and try and devise a strategy based off of that. We know, the magical unicorns are, terrible. And we don't have, the door to deal with them, so, this might suck. Alright, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one. Drop this video a like if you have enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all later. Ash Heriter out.